I'm back. It's time for another morning chat with Nicole. And I had to take about 3 months off from this and from live streaming. The hair is bugging me. Anyway, from live streaming the podcast because my word for the year is balance. And balance means having balance, like between your work and everything else, and making time for fitness and eating right and all of those things. And I wasn't getting balance. So I thought, you know what? We're going to go down to the basic minimum and I'm going to figure this out. Figure out how I can keep content coming, coffee roasting, events here. We had a huge event in April. It was awesome. And now we're back. We're back to 3 times a week, a morning chat with Nicole, except I got inspired by a friend. So when I started doing these morning chats, a friend realized, hey, I can stream on YouTube, and then I have the audio file and I have a podcast too, and it goes to Odyssey, and this is great. And they started doing a project around that. And then they realized, when I do these multiple days a week, I can put them together as a podcast episode, and that frees up some of my time because I'm creating content, reaching people in different ways. It's perfect. And I heard my friend say that, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to do the same thing. I do an episode called Thought of the Walk. Well, I'm walking, I'm having thoughts, and what if I turn the morning chat with Nicole into Thoughts of the Walk 3 times a week, and then 1 time a week we just condense those down into a podcast episode. That helps me get balance, keeps me getting content to you, and gives me a new platform to have better interactions. So today's thought is about the Great Reset. I took a Great Reset for 3 months. I went on a 23-mile hike with my mom. It's the longest I've ever hiked. I know people who've done like the Appalachian Trail or any of those other things. They've had a totally different experience. For me, 23 miles was a big deal. Made it through, and that was physically exhausting, which is great. I'm going to do more of that. I also got back in the pool because no excuses. I love swimming laps, and I'm going to build that into my life. We've got the coffee business up and running in a slightly different way so that orders go out a little bit more smoothly. Sometimes I have commitments which make it so I can't roast. Communicating that's really good to the clients when I can't roast, right? So a lot of things have been moving here, and it's all with the eye towards serving customers well, serving you, my community, well, and serving myself well, because I'm a priority too. And that's what I wanted to kind of explain today is you need to remember you're a priority in the priorities. A lot of times we get so caught up in helping everybody else around us that we forget our own priorities and the priorities of our relationships and our animals and our household. And really, if you want to build that in, what you need to do is, spoiler alert, I'm about to tell you something really important. Build it in. It's you. It's a you problem. If you do not build the time in, the time never happens. If the time never happens, once again, you find yourself at the end of the day not having had time for whatever, to go for your walk or to cook something good to eat that's healthy rather than something processed from the store. And then you don't feel very good because you're not eating well and you're not getting your exercise. And you know what? If you don't get your exercise, not only does your body hurt, your mind hurts, your heart hurts, your soul hurts. It's a you problem. And it was a me problem. And I'm finding balance this year. I'm going to get there. However, here's what's up with these morning chats with Nicole. We're renaming them. Because I do a Thought of the Walk episode on my podcast, which is a Thought of the Walk, and I'm on a walk. This is episode 1 of Nicole Sauce's Thought of the Walk. It'll be a new series that comes out mostly on Monday, Wednesday, Fridays, unless I'm out of town on one of those days. And I hope you will enjoy it. Make it a great week.